Welcome to the Golden Wallet 60 Plus YouTube channel. My promise to you in every single video on this channel is this: by the time this lesson ends, you will know exactly what to do next. No confusion, no guessing, no wondering if you filled something out correctly. Just clear, confident, step-by-step guidance from start to finish. That is exactly what we do here every single day.
So I gotta ask, are you ready to finally claim your benefits? I know it can feel like a giant puzzle, but we're gonna put it together right now. So settle in, have your documents ready, and let us walk through today's lesson together one step at a time.
Okay, let's kick things off with some pretty exciting news right out of the gate. For 2026, Social Security benefits are seeing a 2.8% increase. This is your annual cost of living adjustment, or COLA, and it's built in to make sure inflation doesn't eat away at your purchasing power. So, for the nearly 71 million folks getting benefits, you'll actually see this 2.8% boost hit your payments starting in January 2026. It's just a really great positive note to start our planning on. Who doesn't love a little extra breathing room in the monthly budget, right? Now, before we jump into the standard retirement application, I want to address a very common point of confusion right up front. I get asked this all the time. What if I'm already receiving Social Security disability insurance, SSDI? How do I actually make the switch to regular retirement benefits?
Well, this honestly shows the beauty of the system, because the answer is, you literally don't have to do anything. If you're on SSDI, the second you reach your full retirement age, that disability payment automatically converts to a retirement benefit. And the best part? For the vast majority of people, the amount doesn't change by a single penny. You get the exact same amount, it's just reclassified under a different category. Now, obviously, you can't receive both disability and retirement at the same time, but the transition? Completely seamless.
All right, here is our game plan for today's explainer. 1. Your 2026 retirement checklist. 2. Timing your first payment. 3. The online application walkthrough. And 4. Managing your new benefits. Let's dive right in.
Section 1. Your 2026 retirement checklist.
Okay, so the absolute foundation of all of this is understanding your full retirement age, or FRA. Simply put, this is the exact age when you are legally entitled to 100% of your primary insurance amount. Now, this age has been gradually increasing, and it's capping out at 67. So if you were born in 1960 or later, 67 is your magic number. Now, sure, you can actually start receiving benefits as early as age 62, but applying early means a permanent reduction in your monthly check. On the flip side, if you hold off and delay claiming up to age 70, your monthly amount actually goes up. So deciding when to claim is absolutely crucial and should be based entirely on your health, your family setup, and your overall game plan. Now, what if you want to keep working? If you haven't reached your full retirement age yet, you can still work and collect Social Security at the exact same time. But for 2026, if you are under your full retirement age for the entire year, there's a strict earnings limit of $24,480. If you earn over that, the government deducts $1 from your benefits for every $2 you earn. But if 2026 is the year you actually reach your full retirement age, that limit bumps way up to $65,160, and they only hold back $1 for every $3 earned right up until your birthday month. And the best part? Once you officially hit that full retirement age, there are zero limits on what you can earn. Moving on to Section 2, timing your first payment. I want to be crystal clear right here, because this timeline trips up so many people. First up is the 4-month rule. This means you can submit your application up to 4 months before the month you actually want your benefits to kick in. Simple enough, right? But here is the payment rule you absolutely must remember. Your first check arrives the month after the enrollment month you pick. So let's say you want a check sitting in your bank account in October. You have to select September as your enrollment month. Social Security pays 1 month in arrears, so they pay a month behind. Just don't let this catch you off guard when you're budgeting. Section 3, the online application walkthrough. Okay, take a deep breath. Please don't let the technology side of this stress you out. Here's a quick mental map of how this works. Step 1, you just go to SSA.gov/retirement. Step 2, you sign in securely using either login.gov or ID.me. Step 3, you'll answer a few straightforward questions about your life, work, and family. And Step 4, you electronically sign and hit submit. That's the whole shebang. It really is that straightforward. All right, let's take a look at the actual portal so you know exactly what to expect.
This is the starting screen you're going to see right after you navigate to the retirement section and accept the terms of service. You'll notice two big buttons right there in the middle of the page. You just want to click the one on the left that says Start a New Application. You can literally do this in your pajamas from the comfort of your own home, saving yourself a long, exhausting trip down to the local Social Security office. Okay, I'm going to slow down for a second here because this is absolutely crucial. Once you get past those basic identification questions, the system is going to generate what they call a re-entry number. See that big bold number right there on the screen? You need to write this number down immediately. I mean it. Grab a pen. If the doorbell rings, if you need to dig up a tax document, or if your computer just randomly crashes, this number is your golden ticket. It lets you jump right back in exactly where you left off so you don't have to start all over again. Write it down. Keep it safe. So, as you move through the application, you'll answer questions about your earnings and work history, and eventually you'll land on this screen, When to Start Retirement Benefits. The system is explicitly asking you to confirm the exact month and year you want your benefits to begin. Now, tying this right back to our earlier lesson on timelines, remember that the month you select right here means your very first payment will actually show up the following month. So take your time on this screen. Make absolutely sure it lines up perfectly with your financial plan. And finally, the finish line. You will reach the electronic signature agreement page. You'll review all your info, check a little box agreeing to the statements, and then you'll see a button that says Submit Now. But I do need to give you a gentle warning here. Read the fine print. Just like the screen says, you cannot change this information online once you click Continue. So double check everything, maybe even triple check it. Once you click that button, you'll get a confirmation number and a receipt, and you are officially done. Section 4. Managing your new benefits. Phew! Congratulations, the application is submitted. So what happens after all that stressful paperwork is out of the way? Well, you actually get to manage almost everything through your personal My Social Security account online. No more waiting on hold listening to elevator music. You can easily update your bank account for direct deposits, which is great if you ever switch banks. When tax season rolls around, you can download your 1099 forms directly. You can report major life changes, request that taxes be withheld from your monthly benefits so you don't get smacked with a massive bill in April, and even download benefit verification letters if you ever need proof of income. It's incredibly convenient. So, we've walked through the checklist, the timeline, the exact screens you're going to click through, and how to manage your account afterward. Knowing that all this bureaucracy is properly handled, well, it brings an immense peace of mind, and it gives you the freedom to focus on what actually matters. Which leads me to one final thought. Now that the paperwork is officially out of the way, how are you actually going to spend your hard-earned retirement? What is your next great adventure? Think about that for a second. If this explainer gave you the clarity and confidence to go out and start that next chapter, please hit that subscribe button for Golden Wallet 60+. We'll be right here, ready for your next lesson.